Introduction to PL/SQL. Why we need PL/SQL? Because SQL suffers from inherent disadvantages. They are SQL does not have procedural capabilities, which means SQL, structured query language, in which we cannot write any procedures like any if condition or any for loop or any while loop, which is not possible. So that is the first disadvantage. And another one is SQL statements are passed to the Oracle engine one at a time. This decreases the processing speed in a multi-user environment. So if the structured query language is used in multi-user environment, which will reduce the speed of the language. SQL has no facility of programmed handling of error messages. So SQL does not provide you any facility of error messages. If any programmed errors are there, like user-defined error messages, if you have to give, inside the program he can raise the error message and give it to the user, which is not possible in the SQL, which is possible in the case of PL/SQL. Let us see what are the advantages of PL/SQL. PL/SQL is a development tool that not only supports SQL data manipulation but also provides facilities for condition checking, branching and looping. So here it is a development tool. Okay, PL/SQL is a development tool which supports SQL data manipulation. That means which will support you can manipulate data. You can do some addition, updation, then you can do some calculations upon the table, that is manipulation, and also it is going to provide you much more facilities like checking, branching and looping, condition checking like if condition, branching and looping. So what PL/SQL will do, it is going to send entire block of SQL code to Oracle engine. So when entire block of code is sent to the SQL engine, it is sent not one line at a time. The entire program is sent at one time. Okay, so all the changes which has to be done on the table, it will happen at once. Okay, it does not happen like one by one. The entire program is executed at once, and all changes which has to be done on that table will be done at a time. Okay, at one instance of time. So PL/SQL facilitates displaying of user-friendly messages when errors are encountered. Like when you are working with structured query language, you might have seen some system errors displayed on the screen, which is not very user-friendly, and the programmer cannot come to know where is the error is, and exactly it does not give you much information about the error. But when you are using PL/SQL, you can raise an error and give a user-friendly message. PL/SQL also allows declaration of variables in the program or in the block of code. So why we use these variables? Whenever we write a program, we also create a variable. Okay, in most of the programming language, variables are created, and usually these variables are used to store the data and can be used later for query processing. And in PLSQL, all the required calculations are done very efficiently and quickly. And one more advantage is that application written in PLSQL are portable to any computer hardware system and operating system. That means if you execute one program in one computer, and if you want to copy it to another computer and run in that computer, it is independent of any computer hardware or software. That means even it is independent of the operating system as well as the computer hardware. Let us say generic PLSQL block. So what this single PLSQL code consists? Okay, so single PLSQL code block consists of set of SQL statements clubbed together and passed to the Oracle engine entirely. So PLSQL means it is a programming language, but that also contains a number of queries, and these are clubbed together and sent to the Oracle engine at the same time. Okay, means at once. This block has to be logically grouped together for the engine to recognize it as a singular block of code. So logically, Oracle engine must understand what the program is. A PLSQL block has a definite structure which can be divided into sections. This section are, one is declare section. So when we write the program in PLSQL, first we write the declare section. Okay, then we write master, begin and end section. So you can see this is the structure of the PLSQL program. Like the first, there will be a declare section. What we do here, we write all the memory declaration of variables, constants, cursors are done here. Next, after that, the begin section comes. In begin section, SQL executable statements and PLSQL executable statements are written. Okay, all the SQL statements and PLSQL statements are written here. Exception. Okay, in this section, the third section of a PLSQL program, it handles errors that arise during execution of code block between begin and exception. So if there is any errors in the begin section, okay, when user writes a query, it gives some errors. How it will be handled? That can be handled using the exception section, very interactively, user-friendlier way. End. Okay, the last section, end of PLSQL block.